All right, boys. Welcome to the first episode of the Legg podcast. I got my big dog Marcel here with me. I got my big dog Mike Event. I got my big guy Josiah with me too. This is Jeffrey Anane. That's my government. Glofi Anane or Kofi, whatever you want to call me. Welcome to the first episode of the Legg podcast. We got a big show going on today. I know a lot of people have been excited for what we got going on today, but let's just get into it. Let's go.
Marcel and Mike, you guys want to talk about you guys got Rolling Loud, so look pretty live.
Yeah. What do you guys think about Rolling Loud? Like, what do you know about Rolling Loud?
I mean, it looked like, just looking at the main shit I saw with like the Playboy card, he said it just looked hectic. Like, just looked like, I mean, like out of control. The amount of people just jumping around, like smashing into each other, like the mosh pits were probably hectic.
Yeah, I mean, there was like 60,000 people there, so it was bad.
It looked mad dope. It was one of those situations which, like, I know I could have went to the situation, but y'all know my laziness, guys. I wasn't trying to do all that, going to LIRR, but I mean, it's one of those concerts that shit just looked like it was fire. I mean, I'm personally like over that whole like little concert phase in my life.
Nah, I definitely feel that.
Out of one of those situations, see like all those dope artists like live, I feel like that would have been a really, really cool experience for me or whatever. But you know,
I mean, you could have gone. You had a free ticket.
I definitely should have went.
You're just too lazy to go.
But sometimes when you let your shoelaces to get to it, that should just be hidden different.
That's bad.
My guy Mike went there, got his car totaled.
Mike has his own story. We're not
How much
really
money you lose off that day, Slim?
What was that?
How much money you lose off that day?
I probably spent like $400 in like 2 days just trying to get back to where I was supposed to go that night.
So you lost a car, you lost $400, and you spent $300 on the ticket.
How was it going? Like,
I easily blew like almost 2 G's for the entire weekend.
But like when you went there, how's it going like for drinks? Like how much were drinks when like when? I know
So Four Locos were cheaper than beer.
Yeah.
Four Locos.
They were selling Four Locos there?
Yes, they were sponsored by Four Locos.
Dude, they were trying to
Four Locos
kill
were 13 and like a
actually
Heineken was
trash.
15. And they had like a
how much
meat
was
mule
it?
and shit, like the cocktails and shit. Like nobody's buying that though.
Yeah, why would
It
you?
was
You
either a
drink
Miller
vodka
Lite Tall Boy or Loco.
Yeah.
So you definitely went there. Like the only thing you could drink was like a Four Loko and a Miller Lite.
Oh, no, but like security was mad lenient. So if you pulled up with like, I know when we pre-gamed on Saturday, there was girls on my boys' crib that just snuck a bottle in their biker shorts.
Yeah.
And security was just like, don't X us.
For real?
Don't X us, keep going.
I say New York.
No, the thing is, it really seemed like the security was higher the day before. Because they were dead, like, they were like Polo G, what's that song, Pop Out Your Party?
Yeah.
When we were in security line, they were like, yo, if you're not singing this song, like, you're not getting through. And, like, kids weren't singing there, and they're like, yo, go to the back.
You actually couldn't get into the Polo
Like,
G.
they were probably fucking around. They were definitely fucking around.
that
But
man Polo G's
they were
really
dead,
busting
like,
that?
they were dead not being professional.
Yo, did you see what the Nelk Boys did at Coachella?
No.
No.
Yeah, Coachella. So there was like this like you know how there's like I guess there's like just a bunch of parties going on like during it. So Nelk Boys like they like posted up at like one of the entrances and they dressed up as security guards and they were just telling girls like you have to have like you gotta have like 100K followers on Instagram or like we're not letting you in.
What?
And they were telling girls like like if like you don't have like a picture that has more than like 60K likes and like you're not coming in. Like he's telling girls like like post a picture like try to get mad likes right now like. Do a bunch of hashtags to try to get your likes up to
Like to
get
literally
Bro,
get into that.
like,
that
yo,
is a
like,
scam.
like they actually were like just all believing it.
The crazy,
Bro.
like I could definitely see some stupid girl like believing that nonsense.
Dead ass.
Dude, they all
And like
won.
and like
They
and
all
like
it was mad.
and like the crazy host was like you really blew like your dad's like $500 on Coachella because some dumb guy literally said like you gotta have this amount.
Nah.
You bought your tickets.
But at these festivals, it was mad young girls. So like,
Yeah, they're
when
definitely
we got
high
there,
school.
it was like you can't even pull up on girls because you're like that girl could be in high school still.
But the thing is,
I'm
there
almost
was
21 years
There
old.
was the only place that it seemed like it was valid to like talk to girls at 21 plus
Yes.
section. Because other than that, you like I can't tell girls' ages from like 18 to 30.
Yeah, I was just saying, what's
Yeah,
that shit show getting? How'd you get drink? You have like
Wristband.
Oh
Yeah.
no, getting drinks were shot unless you got them when you first got there. Like the
That's
lines.
probably crazy.
All right,
The
so
lines
the thing
was-
about this is my take on Rolling Loud. Like Rolling Loud is a great festival, great artists. Like they had pretty good environment. Like New York, like people were going crazy. It's the first one in New York, but no phone service, which is terrible when there's 60,000 people and you pull up with people and like say I don't want to see Juice WRLD, I don't want to see Low Skies. Like I gotta go 100 yards
Just to go
How
talk
many-
to your
how many
boy.
stages-
you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
100 yards a
How
different
many
way to go.
stages were there?
There was 3 stages. Fashion Nova and Drip were right next to each other. Fashion Nova being the main one, and Drip being like the second main one. Right next to each other isn't like still a football field away, but like you can get there, like you can see it. Saw Stage, where I went to go see Action Bronson at Saw Stage while people were at I think that's while they're at Juice WRLD, and like if I didn't tell him where to meet me, I wouldn't have found him for the rest of the night because I had to go so far.
That's even how I feel when I go. Like, we had this like big concert in DC called Sweet Life, and when I went to Sweet Life, you got no cellular service in that joint. You put like you literally like if you lose your friends, you better pray to God.
Bro, it's because everyone in New York got Verizon. And, like, no one's using Sprint, AT&T, or any of that.
What am I gonna do in that situation?
Everyone in DC probably got Sprint. Like you do what everyone else got. Like but I feel like it's one of those concerts. I feel like it was dope, but like I don't know. Like I think I've seen everybody who performed like live at some point, at some period in my life. But I feel like it just would have been. It was just like one of those like dope, cool experiences. Rolling Loud itself was an experience. Like,
Yeah,
you didn't go
for
the artist. Like
yeah.
I've seen Travis Scott like front row. So like when I saw Travis, I wanted to be in the back and watch. Like I think it's crazy to see the crowd moving as one, and like singing the lyrics and like being there for that one artist. Like Playboi Carti being in that crowd.
Yeah. That's why I agree with you.
Was crazy.
That was the craziest
I can go out
experience.
tonight and I guarantee I'll hear DaBaby at the bar tonight.
Yeah,
You know
exactly.
what I mean? Like, it's one of them situations which like this is just certain artists that you see. Like you gotta see them live.
Yeah, you just gotta be. You just gotta feel the vibe. Like being in the crowd, like being all as one. Like
dude, it honestly just makes you like appreciate artists.
It makes you appreciate artists.
Yeah.
No, because I remember
I'm not even gonna lie. Like when I went to Young Thug, like not that I don't fuck with MGK, but like I don't listen to him. But like honestly, seeing him perform live, like yo, he was hitting like guitar solos. Like,
he's a mad talented dude.
Yeah, like, he's actually a sick performer. I was like, damn.
What the fuck does he call himself now? He doesn't even go by MGK anymore. He goes by his whatever, like culture, whatever it's called. Like he's a fucking actor now. What's his name?
Government? I don't know.
He goes by his government, like, cause he was on like, what's the name of the movie with Sandra Bullock when she blindfolded her face?
Yeah,
the Bird Box.
The Bird Box,
His
yeah.
dumbass, that little white girl left and got
like?
killed. I don't know what was going on in that situation, but
But seeing like artists live really just makes
Travis was one of like, I'd say 3 artists everybody talked about the most was probably A$AP Rocky because he brought like 50 Cent, the A$AP Mob.
They performed the power
Sway
shit,
Lee, and then Travis also had a crazy set. Everyone was talking about that. Everyone knows he dislocated his knee now.
Yeah.
And then other than that,
crazy.
Yeah, I saw the tweet.
Yo,
like,
man, he was just hopping around the stage like, oh.
Wait, so he dislocated that shit live?
Dislocated his knee live.
He jumped and landed like bad on his ankle and his knee and fell back. And
he just wilds out.
He just out.
You
gotta be off a
my man going through heartbreak, so you gotta understand his situation. Like he trying to wild out, go through.
Dude, you talking about the perk thing? Do you see that guy who was? Someone was performing with DaBaby, and he passed out, and DaBaby passed him like a perk when he was on the ground. Yo, he like gave him like
a full ass perk.
Yo, he gave him like a pill or something. Like
he passed out.
He literally fainted, fell on the ground.
But did that help him wake up?
Bro, he took the pill, got right up.
He responded off the perk.
Wow, they dap up, and he literally just falls back on his fucking back, dude.
And he takes a pill, puts it in his mouth, and he's up.
He goes down to him. Like gives him a pill, gives him water. He drinks that shit.
But you guys are saying DaBaby was ass.
DaBaby was not the best live performer. He was probably for as big of a name as he is in the caliber of music he makes. He was probably the worst.
Because I know
performer.
DaBaby went to Howard and like everybody from back home in DC and Maryland like was going like, oh my god, like DaBaby was sick, bro. Like Kanye pulled up and did his whole Sunday morning shit at Howard, and they're saying like DaBaby shit on him.
Really?
No cap on everything I love. Like they're like, yeah, like DaBaby really like shit on him.
Definitely not.
But on me, but like mind you, could be like, cause like it's an HBCU and like
the thing is like, DaBaby couldn't even rap his lyrics in person as fast as he did in the songs.
No, he couldn't. Yeah, he
was
asking for water.
Bro, he just looked like a bulldog up there, like doing nothing.
Cause like, I was watching.
He wasn't rapping. He was just like barking, making noises.
I was watching the music video there. I was like, yo, like Slim is big as shit.
Yeah. Like, does he work out?
He's like,
that's the thing. Like, I've been confused. Like, do rappers work out?
I think they just do jail workouts.
Yeah, they just be in the room doing
push-ups on the tour bus.
They don't hit the gym, but like they just do jail workouts.
They don't have an Anytime Fitness membership. Like
in between takes, they probably just doing like
probably like whatever like OD Marriott or like Trump Hotel they're staying at. Them niggas are in that shit like at 5 a.m. in the morning, literally.
There's no way DaBaby wakes up at 5 a.m.
Nah,
I don't know. They kind of dude. They really be on some different type of
They be on some different type of shit. Because
they be in the studio from like 1 a.m. to 10 a.m.
And honestly, like if you really think about it, like mad people rap about like just take an Addy OD.
Yeah,
you raps about take an
Adderall all the time.
Travis Scott I feel like they really just don't sleep.
I feel like they permanently like live their life just being locked in.
Yeah.
I know like we get locked in when we got an exam. Like I feel like they live their life like.
Nah, cause Future be talking some bullshit.
Like Future's a wild man though.
I mean, I mean, Playboy Cardi said on his IG story after he performed in Brooklyn the day before Rolling Loud on Saturday, he posted on his story after the technical difficulties, he was like, I went 365 lit, no sleep, big narco, literally killing myself for this album. I can't make this up. If I win a Grammy, I'm gonna thank my plug. Like, if you don't think these rappers, are in the studio like off,
no,
mad,
but like I feel like
Addy,
they live their life locked in.
I mean, alright.
You know what I mean?
Well, speaking of Playboy Cardi, like, we're supposed to see an album tonight.
I'm excited for that album. Like, to be honest.
I pray to God that shit comes
But
out.
I
have no real.
Like I said before,
I think it's gonna be a single.
Like I said before, like when it comes to like Playboy Cardi, bro, like until I see that shit in my fucking Apple Music, like that shit didn't.
Yeah, it didn't exist. I'm not.
That's like, bro.
Like I don't live
people
my.
find his music before he even makes
Like
it.
that
Yeah,
whole.
Oh, I have
honestly,
mad leaks.
That shit is honestly hectic.
Crazy.
I don't know anyone whose music leaks more than him.
Than him.
Yeah.
Like it.
For
It's
the
like
past
I swear to
8
God, he
years.
leaks that shit on purpose.
has to.
Like
He leaks
how can that
himself.
much of your music get just constantly hacked?
Because you know how like when music gets leaked and like when it gets leaked, like it's like that shit gets deleted. Like at some point in time, that shit goes to be off
Bro,
of SoundCloud.
I still have like
This man-
I
this
still have
man-
like the whole lot of red
Yeah.
album. The whole it's like an hour
And
straight
that
on
shit-
SoundCloud.
and that shit was
every other
probably-
day.
Wait, so
Oh,
do I
literally.
have this whole thing already?
No.
Dude, I pray to God.
There's-
God.
So I'm on like Twitter and I follow Mad Heads. There's one person I follow. He has the whole leaked album already, and he said like there's like almost 6 songs that are gonna be on the album that already leaked.
Because to be honest, like I didn't have the attention span to get through that. Like
That's a
hour
bummer.
20. Like you know what I mean? Like
that's like the bummer of league music because like.
That's why I never listen
to
to leak shit.
Yeah,
I never
'cause-
listen to leak shit.
Yeah, but I can't resist myself from listening.
I
to
See,
that.
I
that shit's
don't.
down. I'm gonna listen to that shit. No,
I
cap.
don't, bro. I didn't hear
As long
Highest
as
in the
long as
Room
I don't
until
have
it
to do
came
something
out.
sketchy to get to that shit, like that shit's on SoundCloud.
That's what-
I'm good,
yeah,
listen.
Nah, bro. Because then, first of all, if it's not even what it actually is when it comes out, like I'm gonna be 10 times more heated. Like if I've been bumping this song, which leaked,
Yeah.
and like.
But
Like
halftime,
say
that shit
Kanye
ain't the
drops
mix.
some song that everyone thinks is gonna be on the next album and like it's the same name but it's just not that song. I'd be like, why would like what was this?
Speaking
Like
of
who
albums,
found this? Who made it? Where'd it
But-
come from?
Yeah, but then what? Okay, so then your worst case is what? You have a lead Cardi song, but then you have a new one too.
Yeah.
Like, is that bad?
Nah, because it's
No.
not legit. Like that's
Yeah, but
like
it's, but
that's
the thing
like
is, it's not like it's bad quality leaks.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's
I
a
agree.
regular leak.
Yeah, if it's a
I
CD
agree.
quality, I feel like it just comes down to the point. Like if you're a big fan, like I'm not gonna lie, I'm a Cardi stan OD. So when I hear the leaks, when he played Cancun and a whole lot of Neon, which are 2 songs that
Yeah.
haven't been released yet, he played them live at Rolling Loud.
Mm-hmm.
I still lost my mind. That album drops tonight. I'm still gonna
You're
lose my
gonna lose
mind
your
if
mind?
those
That's
come
how
out because
I
I'm a
agree.
big fan.
Yeah.
But for anyone else who's like a casual fan, if you hear the leak and then that shit's on the album, you're gonna be like, skip. I don't
But
care.
guess what? The casual fan
That's
just
me.
needs it.
I might
They
be a
just
casual
need like.
fan.
They just need like a location, a Magnolia, like a fucking.
Mhm.
They just
Yeah,
need like.
I mean-
Yeah.
They need those 2 Cardi songs that like you can just be like. Yo.
But the thing is, like,
This shit is
when
crazy.
he dropped Die Lit out of nowhere, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, he
like,
did.
So
yeah.
he's been scamming us for a whole lot of
He
red
has
for
been scamming
like
us for a
3-4
while.
years.
Dude,
But speaking of
he announced
albums-
it like Rolling Loud Miami. I think he announced Whole Lot of Red.
Dude,
so
Whole Lot of Red has been supposed to come out for a long time.
Almost
Yeah,
a
but
year.
he
Supposed to
low
come out
key
this summer, like supposed to come out like in the winter.
he low key
like,
did make it very official on Instagram.
Nah, but he was
though.
like saying like,
But
He
like,
said
that man's
he
so
said
full of
48
cat, I don't
hours.
know.
dude,
He's like
He
Kanye,
hasn't posted on
bro.
Instagram in
Like,
like a
Kanye's
year.
never
He
gonna
just said
fucking
48
drop his album.
hours. Bro, I think after all like the love he got from Rolling Loud, I swear, because that crowd was crazy. Like he might have felt like, all right, I need to put this out. Like,
But does he
if
really
it-
care though? I think he's a dickhead.
dude,
I
you-
feel like he is
I feel like
too.
he's
But
a
after
dickhead.
his performance, like you like.
Bro, come on, bro.
Because
Like,
after getting trashed on Friday, like he got
Yeah.
But
fucked over.
he left that show like I don't give a fuck about any of these like little middle school kids from New Jersey.
No, but he was in his bag after Friday. Like
Yeah,
he was
after-
actually genuinely upset, and then he came out and performed, and everybody loved it.
It was
The
like
next
So you
day.
think it was
Saturday.
cap? Like you actually think it was technical difficulty?
Oh,
I don't.
100%.
No, I think it
I
was.
think
Like
so.
I don't think it
Honestly,
was cap at
I
all.
don't see him as like the type to like. Do
I
that.
feel like
Yeah.
he's a cat. I think he's a big time guy.
Nah, because like he
I
didn't.
think Cabin is just like.
I just don't
when it
understand what
comes to
he's
your
saying
music-
half the time.
Yo, when it comes to your music, like that shit just hypes it up. Like, dude, what about Lil Uzi's last album? That shit took a mad. First of all, that album took a mad long time to come out. And Eternal Take, that shit was supposed to come out like a
That shit's
time.
never
Yeah.
I
coming.
thought Jay
That's
Z
never
saved that
coming.
man from like he was about to go drop that shit. That shit never dropped.
Nah,
And then
Lil,
like it's like him and Kanye. Like I guarantee you, like it's like when I look at artists, like I feel like Kanye's one of the artists too. Like He said he's gonna drop some shit, and that man just not gonna drop that shit.
Bro,
ever.
you
Oh,
guys
God.
see that?
But I feel like that's just because
we
just
get
stuck-
teased way too easy now.
He's just stuck in the sunken place.
Because it's a Twitter. I feel like it's just Twitter.
It's all social media.
Literally, but it's specifically Twitter because like I feel like I go on Twitter sometimes and I see some shit about like has nothing to do with anything like and I want to believe it. And
Yeah.
I, like, you know what I mean?
Yo.
Like, you know when you lie to yourself? Like I lie to myself some shit when I see on Twitter like oh like I need to real life like believe that shit
Bro,
because like,
all
it's
right.
on Twitter.
This is a deep conversation, but I'm not gonna get into it. But I'm just saying, like, that's what one of my beliefs. Like, people who read Twitter and like think that they get their politic information from Twitter, like, that's why like everyone thinks that they have like their own type of like Democratic Republican Party. Like they think there's like a left right
because
and a
anyone
right
can
left
say
right
anything
and
on
all
Twitter.
this
Like
shit.
I could go tweet some like I've had like 2 viral tweets in my life on some stupid shit.
Exactly.
So imagine
People can say something.
So
So imagine,
imagine someone who got like maybe like 800 more followers than me, and like he tweets some shit, and like I go on. That's why like I hate Twitter's used for politics. Like, it's like one of the situations where like it's just like I just feel like that app just gotta be straight used for memes.
Exactly.
Because that shit's so deep in line. Like and even Facebook, because I think Facebook personally for me, Facebook is probably the funniest thing you could probably go on.
I haven't used Facebook.
They're
since
straight.
middle
They're straight.
Nah, Facebook videos are geek.
There's straight stupidity on Facebook.
Oh, the lives that you see.
I feel like Facebook can be a little bit more restricted
because it's like strictly
because
YouTube
you
videos.
can't put like the wild shit that
You
you
can
put
still
on Twitter.
put wild shit on.
No, because like but on Twitter though, like Twitter has the like I be in class sometimes, bro. Like and like I try not to go on Twitter specifically because like
Some crazy shit.
because like I don't want to see like some nut shit on my fucking screen. You know
Nah,
what I mean, bro?
but
You go to class with like 13% on your phone and you on your laptop bored as shit and you got the big ass screen and like some nut shit come on Twitter. Like I gotta exit out real fast.
like with Twitter, I feel like it's an echo chamber. So whoever you follow, the way the
Yeah.
algorithm's set up, it's only gonna show you
Yeah.
what you want to see. That's why it's so good with memes. The memes you want to see are gonna pop up, like the dementia patient fight club with the nurses
Dude,
that got arrested today, bro.
Let's talk about that shit though. Let's talk about
I
that
don't
shit
know
real
what you're
quick.
talking
Dude,
about.
it's
So-
like it was like three like these three like black
These
chicks,
three
like,
black kids from North Carolina, they had
dude,
like
they work at a nursing home and they started like an elderly fight club. And they just
with,
got,
like
they
and it
just
was
got
just straight people with dementia.
So they don't
Yeah,
remember.
like,
they
I'm
don't
gonna
know
look this
why
shit
they're
up
in
real
there.
So they had these old people going into a ring fighting and
Yes.
not remembering.
Yes.
Like why they decide to swing though? Like
What do you mean? What do you decide to say? Like they have dementia, bro. Like you have an illness in
You
your
could, probably,
head.
you, could
so-
probably, you could probably say whatever you
You
want.
could tell them anything. Yo, Marcel, like,
you could go tell elderly Mike that like someone just like fucked his fucking wife. He's gonna believe that shit, fight this man, and then forget about that shit 20 minutes
like it
later.
never
Yes.
happened.
tomorrow,
Oh,
guess
God.
what? Same thing. You're gonna make more money because they're gonna fight right again.
Exactly.
that is
Exactly.
actually crazy.
Because like that was happening because my mom works for special needs kids back home in like DC and like it wasn't anything to do with her company. But there's like mad companies that work in DC. So like this one dude like he had some like obviously someone who had like mental issues and like they really like took him to like the bank, took out maybe like and like the dude had like the kid with disability had mad money and the dude knew like the kid had mad money, went to the bank and took out like maybe like $10,000 like religiously because like both the dude's parents had died, so like he just like and he was like the only kid, so he had like mad bank and religiously like just keep going to the bank and they caught this man through like I know it's fucked up but like they caught that man through security cameras. That's why I'm telling you, like when you keep like when you act like you want to scam, like you gotta understand there's a price to pay. There's a real life like price
I mean,
to
you
pay.
gotta move different.
They gonna catch
You
your ass.
gotta move different.
You gotta not even move different, but like obviously if the dude has like a younger brother and like his brother may have special needs, like they're gonna look at his bank account, you idiot. So like you go into the bank religiously, and it was like the man was taking like little money. He was taking like 10 grand at a time.
Yeah, that's
If you keep taking 10 grand at a time,
but at the same time, like what?
and they call the police, what are they gonna do? Like they're gonna literally okay, what time did he go to fucking BB&T or Bank of America? They're gonna literally.
Bro, you're the only person on this earth.
Well,
with
that's because I'm
BB&T.
from freaking Maryland, bro. Like obviously, like I have a BB&T. Like that's like a major bank down there. I'm sorry,
I've
I
never
live in
heard
New
of that
York.
shit.
You guys have like what, Citibank, whatever.
What, you don't have
I
Citibank?
feel like New York's like big on like.
I use Citi right now. That's my
I got TD and Chase.
Yeah, Chase. That's
What do you
that's
use?
what I
Wow,
was.
what do you have?
I got USA.
Yeah, he's the Air Force.
USA.
I got Bank
It's
of
like-
America.
Big military guy over here.
It's
I
like
got like
military
four bank accounts.
I've been high USA though. I have that shit for like.
Yeah.
my whole
Well, that's
life.
your mom's
Yeah.
been military, so that's why.
Yeah.
But like it's one of those situations which like I mean like if you're doing that shit, bro, you just gotta move a little bit better. I feel
What if you're scamming?
If you're scamming, you gotta move different.
But that's what.
Yeah, but what about that rapper? What was it, Lil T?
No, TJX6.
TJX? Like, he literally exposed himself on Genius.
I feel like he probably stopped scamming before he started making music.
I think he's personally, like, my opinion, like, those type of people, I feel like they're done scamming.
Yeah.
But, like, we can both go on, like, all of our Snapchat stories, like, you know what I mean? Like, me and you from major cities, y'all from Prague. I don't know what to do with Prague.
He ain't from Prague.
You know what I mean? Like, me and myself, like,
I was in Prague for like 17 years.
Exactly. That's long.
I just moved to.
That's long
I
enough
just
to
moved
claim
to
that is where you were from.
But what about us?
But, like, you know what I mean? Like, we're from, like, suburbs of major cities, so, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's different where we're from. Like, people really, like, they scam, like, to scam.
Yeah, yo, like, my boy who I grew up with, Dad tried to scam me.
Dude, I told you about that.
Like, my boy, like, he was my best, like, those 5 kids in my friend group in high school. Like, I can name all of them right now. I don't know. I don't think I should do that. But, like, this kid who I grew up with, like, so, I graduated with him. Like, he went to UAlbany, played football there, did something with the football team, something like that. And he ended up dropping that and then doing some random drugs at Albany. Went viral on Twitter because he was spitting on a chair next to him. And then he got kicked out of school, started rapping. Nobody from my town talked to him anymore, like, not one person. And then, like, 1 or 2 years later, I get a text from him randomly, like, Will the Plug, like, his rap name email, like, Will. He was like, yo, like, you know what Forex is? And I did not know what Forex was, so I was like, nah, like, what is that? He tried to FaceTime me and shit. I'm like, bro, I'm at work. And I'm like, I couldn't answer it. But long story short, he had people in my DMs like, yo, like, you want to stay in poverty? Like, bro, like, you've been to my crib before. You know I don't live in poverty. Like, I'm not saying I'm top 1%, but, like, to say poverty, like, if you're gonna scam, like, you need a good catchphrase. Like, you need to reel me in, bro. Telling me that I'm gonna stay in poverty for the rest of my life is just a lie.
Like, God forbid, like, get me involved to help you out. You know what
exactly.
I mean?
Exactly. Like, you're the one who's down in the dumps. Like,
I think what it was, you were just a mad snap. He was just mad snap.
Nah, but he texted me personally, and he was texting me, like, going back and forth. He got random heads to DM me. And the kid that DM'd me said the same shit. He was like, yo, like, I stay in poverty. Like, you're too... He was like,
wait, the words coming to
He said, you're too prideful.
This is
stay in poverty, you're too prideful.
What?
Yeah.
That's a crazy term
like,
to use on me. I'm not going like that.
Why would I... First of all, like, you didn't even explain to me what Forex was. Like, I had to search that shit up. Like, foreign exchange market, like...
Wait, have y'all seen, like, the shit when people, like, when they're on Snap, like, yo, do you have that specific bank account? Like, they go like, on their Instagram, like, whatever, like, yo, if you have, like, a Bank of America or you have, like, a Citizens Bank, like, hit me up. Like, you can get, like, 10,000.
Yeah. Like,
y'all see that shit OD, right?
Yeah.
That's probably the most common one, I feel like.
That's the most common one, like,
he was doing a Venmo scam at some point, too, and I just...
on my life, like, I've been mad curious to see, like, will I really, truly get that money?
No, never.
You're never seeing that.
I mean,
you're never seeing
because
that.
I'm from DC, so, like, I go back home and, like... It was like it was like this summer. I'm back home, like it was like July or whatever, and like I'm out back home like in Maryland, whatever. Like some girl, like I think it was like her dad's like 55th birthday or whatever. Like it wasn't like my town, but it was like kind of around. Like I know them from high school, like whatever. So I pull up to this party or whatever. Like this one dude I kind of know. I'm like, oh, like, what are you up to right now? What do I know? Just major drug deal in high school. Like, I walk him, I was like, oh, so what you up to right now? Like, I knew he went to, like, Towson or whatever. He was like, yeah, that shit over with, bro. Like, yeah, ain't nobody selling drugs anymore, bro. Like, I scam now. So I'm like, what? He was like, nah, like, I scam. I'm like, well, I was like, what do you mean you scam? He goes like, like, dude, like, ain't no, like, you can go to DC right now, go get like you can get mad weed, like, it's legal now, like, ain't nobody doing that shit no more. Now we just scam. Bro, this man was telling me how, like, he got so addicted to scamming that he had, like, $22K in his Apple Pay off, like, a fake, like camera. He just had a fake camera that he was just, like, selling to, like, high school kids, and, like, he just would never send it out, and the camera was over for, like, $600 or whatever. And he would never send it out. He goes like, yeah, like, all I do is literally, like, I just scam, like, making so much good money off this shit. Like I don't need to even sell that shit no more. I was like, damn, like, I mean, good for you. I'm glad you get paid. Like, God forbid we go to the bar, go buy a table. when I go to the club, like I need a table.
This is
if you're making bread like that, and like
Yeah,
I'm
you
out
got
here struggling to sell
22K off a
cabinets and
fake
kitchen
camera.
town.
It's
kitchen
crazy
tops.
though, cause like these are our boys from high school. Like it goes from like celebrity scam, or like obviously our boys from high school scam, like girl scam, like
People are scamming.
these college girl scam,
Girl scam.
crazy.
Girl scam. Weekly.
Crazy.
Like daily.
Almost,
Nah.
yeah, honestly, almost
Daily.
daily.
Almost.
Like
is it-
they'll scam for homework.
is
They'll
it-
scam for drinks.
Is it really?
Rumors.
Is it really though a scam though? Like if you like, if
It's
some,
a finesse.
if some, if,
It's
if,
a-
if
It's
some
a-
old guy from there gets
Nah.
to ask you for pictures of your toes, are you really scamming him?
Nah,
Nah.
I
Are you
wouldn't.
really,
That's a
or like
finesse.
you just taking advantage of like a?
I wouldn't say it's a scam. 'Cause
I
I
say
feel
that's
like
finesse.
a scam, like you could get in legal trouble for. Girls are just, I guess, like
They're
doing-
finessing.
They're doing like a baby scam. They're just finessing.
Mhm.
I don't even think that's a finesse. That's just being smart.
Nah. That's
Yeah, nah. I feel like if I was a,
finessing, you gotta be smart to finesse. That's finessing, scamming.
nah, I thought if I was a girl though, and some creepy old ass guy asked me for feet pics for $300, I'm snapping in front of my feet on the spot.
I might say, I
$300
no
bucks?
cap. I might literally go on Google Images and take a picture of white toes.
But you're telling me like if a
Facts.
girl's flirting me at the bar, like I'm drunk as shit, and like I keep buying her drinks, she's not
scamming you.
scamming me.
She's scamming
me.
That's
Easy.
not finessing.
But like,
That is not
I'm just saying.
finessing.
I'm just saying. When I think scam, I think like a scam is something I feel like you could get like an actual trouble for. You get finesse at the bar to go buy a girl drink. She's not gonna get in trouble for that.
Yeah,
She's
you're
not.
just a simp at that point.
But like
you're a simp.
it's
You're
a
a simp.
It's a
You just
sin.
got- you
It's
just
a
got-
sin. Yeah.
you
You're a
just got
simp
clowned.
if you get finessed at the
You just
bar.
got clowned. It is what it is.
Because I be
got
seeing
played.
mad, I be seeing mad shit like again back to Twitter. I be seeing mad shit on Twitter like when a girl be at the bar or whatever and like they be like, oh, when he buy the drink, like the girl's just conniving her way out. And her friend just recording this simp ass dude just definitely got her like
Bro, like
a $40 drink in the city. Just not to get no play.
girls be like going to concerts with guys and shit and not even chilling with them. Like how many girls went to Rolling Loud, got their ticket for free, and left him there?
And
I
you
get.
go,
I
oh
don't
my-
even.
and
I don't
it's
even want
like
to
not answering her phone.
The crazy thing
turn
was
off
like,
her location.
oh my god, like
Turn
I
off
lost you,
location.
like I lost you, like I didn't know what happened, like I'm back at my Airbnb. I'll see you tomorrow.
And what are you
will
supposed to
never-
say?
You will never see her again.
And what are you supposed to say?
And your dumbass
Exactly.
spent 300. You dumbass spent 300 on this girl.
And probably stranded because she's at the Airbnb and your ass is
Crazy
still
that
at
you
the
went with two of your
concert.
boys. You definitely told your boys like, dude, like I got all these girls and they coming, bro. Like, believe me, bro. Like we got legs.
Exactly. You bought all the tickets and now you're just chilling.
And
by
now,
yourself.
and now, guess what, bro? You freaking watching like Adele with your two guys listening to Rolling in the Deep. Like, yo, this shit low key
That's
crank.
the type of shit you would love.
Nah, but I-
would definitely love to hear that shit. But I definitely when I got scammed to hear that shit, I'm going there by my loan.
Nah, but I feel like all that scamming is like not even. It's minuscule compared to like the YouTube couples
Yeah.
and stuff like that you see on Twitter, YouTube. They finesse everyone out
Yo,
of money,
that shit,
bro.
that shit is fucked.
Like,
It's
yeah,
like
that
Hey,
Instagram
Because like,
shit's
nah,
crazy.
nah. People don't realize like actually like how much money you can make off
Yeah,
YouTube.
off YouTube.
It's actually fucked.
Like-
Like fucked.
Like to
Alright.
everyone who's watching this shit right now, why do you think we're doing this shit right now? We're trying to make fucking money off YouTube.
Facts.
But like that's like a real ass thing. Like
Oh, YouTube's hustling.
you look at that, like that whole like I've been reading mad shit about like the Ace family and like that shit is nuts. Like to the point in time like they're like that dude like is literally like the most like made up relationship.
So
of all
I saw
time.
the screenshot that the wife put. They're married, right?
Yeah, I know. I think that's his
Yeah.
baby mom.
Nah. They're
That's his
married.
baby mom's.
Nah, I think they got married.
They got a kid though, right?
Yeah, but that's
They got two kids.
2 kids. They always
Catherine
supposed to be.
Piaz,
Yeah, Catherine like Pais and
Pais. Whatever. I saw the picture she put on Twitter of some DM that was like her, and then she was like, who in the right mind would ever believe this? Yada yada yada.
Basically the whole like situation is like.
But
so,
she said Kanye in the DM. That's
no,
all
because
crazy.
someone faked a DM saying that
Yeah.
Kanye got her like pregnant or something, and fake DMs coming from her to Kanye like. So she
It's-
obviously
it's- I
she
think
obviously
their
posted
whole-
that shit saying that shit because they hang out like they do hang out like with like Kylie Jenner. I don't know if they hang out.
But how famous
rest
are
of
them?
them,
Like,
Because
because
they're actually
I was watching that one video that the one guy put up on like YouTube over there. I was like she was talking about like they're so powerful. Like are they the mob? Like how powerful? Like how fucking powerful is the Ace family? Like,
They're like
Explain what you were gonna say.
they're like Instagram famous mob, I guess.
I mean, you know more about this shit than anybody else.
But they like they're just like they're just popping on Instagram like everything. Like they got like 17 million like YouTube subscribers.
Dude, he's
How much
made,
they
like,
they're getting paid for that?
Dude,
Yeah, they get
I looked
paid.
I looked it up because I was like dead curious. Cause I was like, like how much?
This
How the
is
fuck do
them,
they make
right?
this much money?
Yeah.
I see them everywhere,
Oh yeah,
bro.
Dude, they make like, I think like worst case on a video, they're cranking like 18K, and they make like three.
No, I
three
think
videos.
1 million.
Nah,
They
definitely
make-
not a
nah.
mil a video.
They make like $1 million a year off YouTube, but like that's not.
What's their net worth?
That's not including like merchandise and all that shit. Cause they have a lot of off a YouTube video. Like minimum, they're probably making like 18K, and they post like 3 a week. So I mean,
Well, yeah.
just do the math. That's like 60-70K a week.
What's the whole scam thing with them?
I think the whole scam
I
is
mean-
like I heard they're just not a real couple.
Yeah. So the whole idea is that they're putting on this like.
Front.
It's like facade that they're this perfect family. Like, I mean, if you watch the videos, you're like, damn, like,
Yeah, like
they really got it all going on. I mean, they're loaded. I mean, they're
the
pretty
light
good
skinned
looking.
guy,
They
the
got- they
white
got-
girl,
they got-
like
they
it's
got two
everything you
kids,
just
like,
want.
You would think it's everything you want, but now this dude has all these like scandals. Like he's got this like, this dude like this like girl coming out saying that like.
He did this shit. Yeah.
Like he
Him and his
sexually
dad,
assaulted her,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
him and all his like
Yeah, like underage
his,
girls,
his,
right?
Dad, his like security, like Instagram models. Like he flew them out to like Miami or some shit.
Yeah.
Like, and they're saying like that he like sexually assaulted them. I mean, I don't fucking know. All I knew was like shit off Twitter, but like the shit I was reading, it didn't really sound like it was like.
Everyone just basically
not
saying
like it
like
was
the
his
whole
boys.
relationship is fake.
But everyone's like saying their shit's fake, and like honestly, if it's fake, like I wouldn't even be surprised because like.
That's a bag.
I would do that
I
shit.
respect
I would do that shit too if I was getting 20K
Hey.
a video.
Yeah.
But, yo,
no
literally
cap.
with someone like, say it was like one of your best girlfriends, like you just gotta chill with her all
And like
the
y'all
time.
kind of
And
like
the
look
thing
cute
is-
together, and we can make money
The
off
thing
this
is,
shit.
the thing is too, it's not
Best
like
believe you gonna run that.
the videos like aren't that long too, so it's like it wouldn't be that hard to do. I mean, the videos are like maybe like 20 minutes, like
Yeah,
20.
yeah.
I mean, sometimes they're longer, sometimes they're even shorter. But like you're making like a video that's 8 minutes.
And that's your job.
Like
All you
how
gotta-
much how much out of your time
But
out of
how-
a week is that? Think about it.
How the fuck did they like blow up the way they blew up though?
I got no clue.
Bro,
They're
it's
probably just
mostly
the first
girls.
YouTube couple
It's
on
mostly
it.
girls.
My sister be watching that shit like shit, and like I'm like, dude.
But
like,
tell me, think about it. You,
this ain't
like,
this ain't the Kardashian. Like this shit's like whack.
But,
Yeah,
it's like
but-
but if you think about it, it's
It's
like
a
the modern day
YouTube.
Kardashians.
It's a YouTube.
They're like
Yeah.
making it so like really like anyone can try to be a Kardashian if they want to.
But how can it be the modern Kardashian when the Kardashian's still going
Nah,
on?
but
But you
think
know what I
about
mean?
it,
It's
think
like
about
it's like the
So,
dream.
'cause
It's
kids
like
don't
the dream
watch
just to have
TV.
your life like filmed and like everyone cares about what you're doing.
Think about it.
Not like they're actually like they're obviously not even close to what the Kardashians are, but they're on that level where like people care about what they're doing. They want to see like, oh, are you having another kid? Are you getting married? Like, are you
Yeah.
doing this or that?
Think about
Like,
it.
They had like a house tour. Who the fuck cares what their house looks like?
How many houses have they
17
moved
million
into?
people though.
How many houses have they moved into? Like where
I
do
don't
they
know.
live?
The house they have now is crazy though. It's like 2 houses combined, which is also why I think that man's is definitely cheating OD.
I don't think
'Cause
he's.
why do you need 2 houses connected?
Well, you gotta
Just
understand.
buy
like,
one house.
Is
You
he
don't need 2 separate houses connected.
is he cheating or is it cat?
I think.
There's a difference between.
Nah,
like,
you're right. You're right.
There's a difference between like is he like cheating or is he like yo like we gonna get to this money like
Hear
I don't
me out,
care
though.
about you.
Hear me out though. So I'm gonna connect this into something else real quick. Think about how many girls our age follow like Kylie and the Kardashians, right?
Yeah.
So if you dropped out, like obviously it's not realistic for girls our age to be like, I'm gonna be the next Kim Kardashian, right?
No.
That's unrealistic. So you take the Ace family, you drop that down by like 2 or 3 notches, right? Those girls are watching that. And they're obviously putting on a facade as well because they know that's what's going to make money.
Yeah.
But all the stuff that happens with them, what separates them from like Travis Scott and Kylie Jenner? Like they were a relationship. All of a sudden they have a kid together, and like
And now it's
like 6 months later they're not together anymore.
Dude, I don't even
How
think
is that
that
not
kid
for
is there.
publicity?
I don't think I don't think that baby came out of Kylie Jenner.
You think she had a surrogate like whatever her sister?
I don't
had?
know what she did. I
You
don't
saw
e-
that tweet, right, where it looks like the security guard's baby, right?
I
Like
don't,
the
I don't
Asian
know.
security guard.
I didn't see that, but
I saw that shit on Twitter.
I don't
It's
think
too-
that
it's too bad it's a
Kylie
girl,
Jenner
too.
had that baby.
What you mean? I mean, like I'm looking at the whole situation. Like you know how famous they are. Like how can you be like that incognito?
The only-
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like
were you in the crib for 9 months?
Cause no cap. Like Kylie Jenner's like she's like a big fucking deal.
Yeah.
Like a big ass fucking deal. Like to the point in time like. I mean, like, I know rumors going like, oh, like, Kylie might be pregnant, but, like, no one could get one picture for 9 months.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
A lot of
they're
people-
like elite on a level of like just doing like just being like. I feel like if they wanted to get away with that, they could get away.
That's
with
why I
that.
feel like, yeah, Chris Jenner be moving, like, their mom
They
be
move
moving
different.
They
That's what I'm
move
saying, like, they
Bro,
move
but there's
different.
paparazzi everywhere. And you don't even need a
And,
camera anymore. All you need is
like,
your
they're,
phone.
like, they're, like, in the most famous
Yeah, but
place,
if
more
you
popular
think about it,
country.
if you think about, I mean, I don't really know like at what months you start showing a belly. You could probably move straight for like 2 months, but she was also like just wearing like shit like. Cause like think about it, she had the kid in like, didn't she have it in like the spring? So the whole, if you think about it, like the whole winter time or whenever they had it, like whatever the whole winter time, you could be, you're bundled up.
Cause
Yeah,
you
what are
could
you
be
doing
wearing,
in the
like,
winter?
There's
What are
a
you
few
doing?
girls that
I
like
guess
at this
they live in
school
Cali, but
that have been
still.
pregnant and like
That's
I didn't know
true,
they were
honestly,
pregnant until they
fuck.
dropped that Instagram.
True.
Like legit, like there's one like I'll be going on like literally Instagram. I'll be home at URI, like whatever.
I just feel like that's just all for publicity.
And like
Yeah,
and,
it's all for publicity.
yeah,
like
literally
that's how they're
publicity.
making half their money because of that baby, because of their family. Like Travis's price went up crazy from
Yeah,
Tyler.
I even hate to say that shit because I really did like Travis Scott like before he was with her.
Yeah. His price went up crazy because
That's
of her.
facts.
And the whole Kardashian family, like, the stereotype of them all loving black guys, like, their price went up crazy. Not that like we're some type of gem or something.
Honestly,
I'm not saying that. But like,
nah, honestly,
it's like
that's facts.
it's the facade. Like the white girls in America who love black men now love the Kardashians.
Because as long as like,
shout out the Kardashians.
think about it. Yo,
Made my life easier.
I'm telling you this. You think about any girl you hooked up with that's white, right? Look at her Instagram feed. She probably likes Kylie and Kim
She
Kardashian's
probably posted
photos.
that shit on her story.
She posts that on her IG story. I swear to God, I can. I'm gonna shut my mouth up right now. But all I'm gonna say is there's a couple girls I see they post that shit about like Kim and Kylie, and it's Travis and
Yo,
Travis
they be
and
posting
Kylie,
Stormy.
Kim and
They be
Kylie.
posting Saint.
Like they before storming like
West.
storming
What are
their
these
fucking
babies'
god
names?
out.
Like North.
They be
I was
idolizing
just about
that
to say
shit.
these names have to stop.
Stormy.
They're horrible. They're
Just
horrible.
name your kids some real shit. I'm not even saying like.
Now
you
we
can't
got
name-
some crazy names, low key, like Josiah. I mean, your real name
fuck.
isn't Kofi, but like people call you Kofi, like
Nah,
Marcel.
but
That's
just
my
real name.
African tribal
Jeffrey's
name.
just his
Oh, so Kofi's
That's-
your dead
Kofi's
name.
like my
Jeffrey's his green card name. That's not his real name. That's his green card
To
name.
everyone has a conversation. I was born at Sibley Hospital in Washington D.C. I was not born in Ghana. I'm a Ghana boy to the grave, but like
It's like Kawa boy.
that's a cowboy.
Yeah, but nah, seriously though, like these girls love it.
It's
Like, all
idolized.
these light skinned babies, like. I mean, I love it too. Like shit.
We got. I mean, I don't know. Like I'm the only dark skinned baby here. Y'all light skinned.
I'm not light skinned. I'm like brown skinned. Like I'm at that medium
Yeah.
mark. I'm at that solid
Dante's
medium.
like,
Dante,
Dante.
Dante, am I light skinned? Look at me right now. Am I light skinned or am I? Exactly, I'm brown skinned, right? I'm like the solid.
So what am I?
I'm
What
not
the
dark skinned
fuck?
though, right?
Yeah.
Wait, nah, just like you're definitely.
I'm like the
lighter
solid
than
in
me.
between.
Josiah's like the cool like
Right,
50-50.
right.
Marcel's like the cool
You're
like
like right.
65,
Nah, he's
35.
like-
Yeah, I'm
You're the
caramel.
cool-
You're like.
You're the cool like.
I'm caramel, peanut butter. You're dark chocolate. But what are you like?
I'm like a nice nice.
You're like a mocha.
Like an almond?
Yeah, like
Almond.
Almond's too. That's probably a little too dark for me. Maybe like a nice.
Too
mocha.
dark.
Little
I feel like I'm
Frappuccino.
like I'm not as dark as people make me out to seem I am though.
Nah, I've seen dudes darker than you, bro.
Remember that Instagram I posted sophomore year? He's dead crispy.
bro, but like that was like fresh out the sun. Like it's different.
Fresh out the sun.
You changed
Hey
pigment?
yo, the black and the
I
better.
feel like you
sweeter
don't.
juice.
I feel like you
Facts.
don't like. You definitely don't tan. So like, I don't know about all that.
I'm black and the better sweeter juice.
Nah, but yo, so one of our when you posted that question poll, somebody mentioned they wanted to ask what was the T-Mac question?
The which one?
That one is not-
Which one?
What's the T-Mac question?
What about it? What was it about?
Yeah, just give us a general summarization of what it was
It
about.
was just about being Eskimo, bro.
No, we definitely can't talk about that.
A few moments later.
Nah, but I'm thinking next week or whenever we publish our next episode, we go through people gotta ask us serious questions.
Yeah, we need serious
Yeah,
questions.
next week, ask some real questions, guys. And don't worry, they're all anonymous, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're not gonna get
Don't hit me up
exposed.
on my account. Like,
Actually,
yo,
to
can
be
you ask
honest,
this
we're gonna
question?
create an ask.fm. We're gonna throw this shit back to middle school. We're gonna create an ask.fm.
We should make a yik yak.
And
Everyone
then you guys
pulls
can
up
all
to this
ask
area.
questions to the ask.fm,
Yeah,
and
no-
you guys, we won't know if you ask the questions or not.
No
And
cap,
that's what
my high school got shut down for like
The
for
yik
half
yak?
a day because of yik yak.
Yeah.
Because like people just started like literally roasting teachers, like just ripping on teachers, saying wild shit. I probably have like back like on my computer, I probably have somewhere like all these wild messages.
It's crazy how the teacher be the most
Yo,
grown people that can't
bro,
handle
this
cyberbullying.
will be for
Bro,
next.
but
This will
teachers
be
are
for next
lucky only 5
episode.
years older than us. We
This
got
will
the
be-
craziest anxiety ever.
This will be for next.
You got the
next
craziest
episode.
anxiety ever.
I know, bro.
This will be for next episode, but you remember RI Confessions? Were you young enough for that yet? Were you still in high school?
I do remember that shit on Twitter.
Alright, yeah,
Oh.
we'll save that for next episode.
Like, RI Confessions, and like mind you, like for all you viewers, if you're from Rhode Island, you know how small Rhode Island is. But it was like this Twitter account, and like, yo, people would just send in like rumors, like gossip, all that shit. But like it's Rhode Island, so like everybody's gonna find out who everything was about like immediately.
And it's Rhode Island, so it's mad small. So if
Yeah.
someone submitted something about you, kid from the next town probably heard about that, so they could confirm it to all their peers.
Oh yeah.
Like
Dude,
there's,
it was bad,
bro,
It was like Yik Yak on like a statewide
on Twitter,
scale.
On
statewide
steroids?
Like
for high
crazy.
school, like
Cause like people would send shit
Everywhere.
in and like the
I
account
mean,
posted
this whole state is big as Westchester.
This
yeah.
whole state is as big as Westchester.
So think about that. Everyone in
cap.
Westchester in high school was just submitting dirt. We'll save that for next episode though. That shit's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I got some crazy shit to talk about my high school. People were going crazy.
Yeah, so I think next episode we can make like craziest high school experiences. Today with scamming, we'll go crazy high school experiences.
Yeah, that's it.
Alright.
It's a good first episode. We're all about to go to the club tonight, and
Yep.
y'all have a good ass night.
Thanks for tuning
Thank
into
you
the
guys
Legg
for
Show.
watching. Make sure you
Legg
guys
Show.
subscribe and like.
Back.
At the Legg Show.